Do touring musicians actually experience the places that they go to on tour?
We're in a different place every day, and there's a certain excitement about it, but there's also a certain monotony to it.
Sometimes not. Probably more often not, actually, but it depends. I've definitely had a bunch of cool experiences in a bunch of places. It depends on whether you have days off on tour. It depends whether you have rehearsals in the places that you stop. It depends on if you're somewhere cool and you actually care enough to go out and experience the area. But yeah, probably more often not. Apparently I've been to Belgium, but for me, what that means is that I woke up on a tour bus, went into a venue, played a show, and got back on that tour bus at like 3 in the morning and fell asleep. I didn't do or see a single thing in Belgium, unfortunately. When we came through Paris, we did a 2-night run at a venue, and you'd think, I spent 2 days in Paris, surely I got to do some stuff. Well, it's funny. So the whole 2 days were spent entirely in full day sound checks and rehearsals. And by the time the shows were over, it was like 1 in the morning and it was time to get on the bus and go to the next city. But we were like, we're in Paris. We have to at least go see the Eiffel Tower. So at 1 in the morning, a group of us took an Uber to the Eiffel Tower just to take a picture and say that we did it. And then we went back to the bus and it was off to the next city. And that was literally all I did in Paris, as stupid as that sounds. But I've also totally had great experiences staying in places, having days off, and actually doing a bunch of cool stuff. Saudi Arabia was one of the coolest trips I've ever done. So today's venue is a giant mirror cube in the middle of the desert. And we had a bunch of days to explore the city, go to historical sites. We even took a hot air balloon ride at sunrise over the desert. Oh my God. I did a whole video on that trip, so you can check that out here. We played on this like hip hop cruise in Mexico that was sick. I basically just got to spend like 4 days on a cruise and we only played one show. This boat is literally insane. I've had multiple great experiences in the Netherlands. I remember specifically kayaking through the canals in Rotterdam with my bandmates.
I clearly don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing fine. You just gotta float.
And then the next time I was there, we did this whole like cheese tour thing. Australia was incredible. Went to the zoo, saw some kangaroos, held a koala. The norm is probably somewhere like in the middle of those two things. Like it's common to have like the first part of a day or an evening off and you're tired, but you want to do something. So you walk like 10 minutes to some restaurant, you have breakfast or dinner. And that's cool, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't call going like 10 minutes from the hotel to a Panda Express a meaningful travel experience. People think touring must be this like worldly amazing experience. It's really kind of not. You want to see the world, book a trip and see the world. Drive across the country. Go to like a cool music city you've never been to and go to some open jams and try to pick up some gigs and meet people. Like that's an example of like sinking into the culture of where you are in a kind of deeper way. Touring is not that. Touring is highways and rest stops and hotels and the occasional like museum or something like that. And it sucks that it's like that, but it makes sense because the finances of touring have to make sense, and it's already hard to make them make sense. Like, it is astronomically expensive to get flights and hotels and accommodations and everything for a band and a big crew and a bunch of equipment. And so while I, as the musician, would love to get a day off everywhere that I go and really get to experience where I am, it's in the financial best interest of the organization to get everybody in and out as quickly as possible. Like when the band and crew and everybody is like 100+ people, just imagine what it costs to get even one unnecessary extra night of hotels in a place. Touring is hard, man. It's a whole thing. It's difficult and exhausting. I can't believe that some people do it for like decades. But it's also incredible and rewarding. I got 2 videos for you to check out next. One is the 5 best things about touring, and then there's also the 5 worst things about touring. I go into much more detail in those videos about everything that sucks and everything that's amazing about touring, so check those out if you really want all the dirt and juicy gossip.